Number 20. I'm sorry. Number 43, Tom Babby.
Tom Babby. Tyler Bayshard. Heath Dupree. Mike Sabatko. And Jonathan Hardigan. Them's your Cougars. Donnie Laporte. Let's see, 14 is Kyle Brassard. Danny Myers. Danny LeClaire. And Jesse Dubray. Them's your Bobcats. Now here's Bill Chase. About underway. You got to plug in your mic. Now you're underway.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hometown Cable High School basketball action here in Northern Adirondack High School. Preseason tournament, the Bobcat Shootout. We got Wild Bill Chase and Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable. Number 32, that's, how do you say Mike's last name? Farbacto. He's fouled. He'll go to the line with 7:54. Who are the officials again?
Ron Giambruno with the hair parted in the middle, and George Dyer.
Okay, Dyer and Gio what?
Giambruno.
Giambruno. Say that fast 3 times. Farbacto. He hits both of them. For the Bobcats, we've got Donnie Laporte, Danny Myers, Kyle Brassard, Jesse the Body Debray, and Danny LeClaire come out here to start. LeClaire looking for Debray. Debray lost it, regained it, lost it again. Okay, who do we got out there for Northeastern? Number 21, that's Harrigan? Hardigan. 43 was Tom Babby. Myers with the steal, or not Myers, LeClaire. LeClaire, he's fouled from behind. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Hardigan. Who's 43? Tom Babby. Who else we got out there? 34. That's Tyler Bayshard. We already said 32. And who's the last guy?
44, Heath Dupree.
Heath Dupree. He's a soccer player, ain't he?
Yep.
LeClaire, he can't make the first one. Got the second attempt. 7:24 to go. First quarter just underway here. Second game. First game went into overtime, won by Chateauguay over Franklin Academy. They're in the championship game. They'll play the winner of this contest. So LeClaire sinks the second foul shot. It's a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the first. Debray gets a hand on that. Hardigan, though, picking up the loose ball, moving to his right. Dishes off. Shot put up and goes in. That's Bayshard with a strong move to the basket and makes it a 4-1 ball game. Pretty decent crowd here for the second game, and it was a big crowd for the first game in this annual preseason tournament held here at Northern Adirondack High School in beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners. Myers, his three-point attempt goes in and out. That's Babby bringing the ball up. Barbatko gives it back to Babby. Babby watched by Laporte. Laporte got a lot of speed and quickness. Heath Dupree? Dupree. Heath Dupree with a turnaround jump shot, and the Cougars built an early 6-1 lead. Jesse Dupree somehow gets that ball to Laporte. Laporte's called for a travel. Barbatko is going to inbound the ball. Bobcats are coached by Mr. Mike Recor. Leonard Welch and his son Zach are over there. He's part of a coaching staff. There's a Coakley from Beatmantown. I don't know his first name. Northeastern coached by Orville Neto.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it right. That falls in. I'm not sure who scored that basket. Northeastern. 8-1. It's the score. LeClaire on the baseline. Little off balance, off the side of the backboard. Barbatko with the ball. That's Babby. Babby watched by Laporte. Bobcats down by 7 here. Barbatko picking up that loose ball. Hardigan. He was trying to drive down the right side. Jesse Dupree, he stepped in front of that ball. His bounce pass to Laporte. Laporte goes back to Dupree. Dupree took too long to get that shot off. That enabled Tyler Brass and Bayshard to make a nice defensive play. Blocked the shot, went out of bounds. Bobcats still have possession. Josh McNeil in the game. He replaces Jesse Dupree. McNeil kicks it out to Myers. Laporte here on the right side. Laporte, nice pass down low to Tyler Brassard. Brassard converts up off the glass, and it's a 8-3 ball game. Dustin Bowman. Is it Bowen? Bowen. Bowman. Can't read your writing. Babby. Dishes. And that's a Tyler Bayshard making easy layup.
Let's show that writing here.
There's the writing. Oh, come on.
That's pretty good writing.
Not bad for Dr. Castine. There is a Dr. Castine, ain't there?
Yep.
So, a little over the back action there. I mean, literally over the back, right on top of him. Heath Dupree comes back in the game. Hardigan moving to his left. Dishes to Dupree. His shot doesn't go. And Bayshard, a strong first 4 minutes. He converts. It's a 12-3 ball game. 9-point lead here in the first 4 minutes of this ball game for the Cougars. Did you notice we got the Dogs playing in the first game and the Cats are in the second game?
I noticed that.
The Cougars and the Bobcats here tonight. We had the Huskies and the Bulldogs earlier.
Dogs and the Cats, but no Rats. The Rats are up here in the stands doing the ball game.
Tyler Bayshard on the line. That's a little bit short. He ends up with a loose ball. Goes down low to Barbatko. He puts a little hook shot on it. And that falls in. 14-3. Recor says, well, I got to call timeout. 4:08 on the clock. I'm down by 11. too loud though.
Hold on.
Well, I heard Coach Recor during the timeout yell, "Play some defense." I don't know who I didn't think he was yelling at the scorekeeper.
Might have been somebody out in the parking lot because I think they could hear him out there.
Jesse DeBray on the line. Misses the first one. The foul is on number 34, Tyler Bayshard, his first. 3 team fouls against the Bobcats. 2 against the Cougars. The Cougars come down with that rebound. That was Dupree pulling it down. Hardigan moving up the left side. Bayshard. Jim Supley in the game. And Bayshard puts a shot up over Supley and that goes in. Tyler Bayshard leading the way here for the Cougars. Brassard now with the ball. Brassard to Supley. Supley gives it back to Brassard. Donnie Laporte kicks it over to Myers. Myers. He dished to Brassard. Brassard did a little shuffle there. They call it travel. Turn over the ball back to the Cougars. Myers and Brassard are out. Holden Collins, number 22, he's in for the first time. Preseason tournament here, Northern Adirondack High School. Bobcats host annual Bobcat Shootout. Normally held the weekend of Thanksgiving. I think one year they didn't have it Thanksgiving weekend. For some reason, I don't know. Bowman to Dupree. Dupree trying to go down low, but good defensive work there by, who's that? Oh, that's Nate Bertrand, isn't it? Jake Bertrand, not Nate. Collins trying to go from downtown. Jake Bertrand gets tied up underneath with, I said Nate, it's Jake. I think I call him Nate during the soccer season. I don't know. Nate's easier to say than Jake. Well, that pass right into the hands of number 43, Babby. And Babby throws it away, turns it right back over to the Bobcats. Friday night, it's a full moon out there. Did you notice that on your way here, Calvin?
No.
Didn't notice it?
Just noticed that 15 degrees in my thermometer.
Oh, 15 degrees, huh? It's supposed to warm up and be rain by Sunday. As Jake Bertrand hits a jump shot, makes it a 16-5 ball game. 11-point lead for the Cougars. Winner of this contest will play the Chateauguay Bulldogs in the championship game tomorrow night. Scheduled start time is 7:30. Consolation game will precede before the championship game. That ball come right down into the arms of Jim Supley. Collins swinging quickly over to Bertrand. Bertrand trying to go back to Laporte. Ended up in the hands of Bowman. Out of bounds, off in a NAC defender. Bobcats in the gold jersey, gold shorts, green and white trim. Green numbers, green lettering on her uniforms. Supley comes down with the ball. Laporte, it's called for a travel. Gives Jim Bruno the evil eye. Oh, he made a face at him. Collins watching Bowman. Or Botko had it down low but kicks it back out to Babby. Bowman says, come on back over here, Babby. Babby moves to his right. Babby pulls up, jump shot, little short. Danny LeClaire back in the game, comes down with a rebound. Bobcats playing a little bit better defense now here. Late stages of the first quarter. Supley trying to go up to the hoop. I don't know, it looked like he had an arm across his chin. No foul called. Babby. Then Laporte. They collide. All right. Full body contact. Last time there was pushing like that in a basketball game, there was a riot. Well, we won't talk about that. Hardigan gives it up to Babby. We're down under about 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Very good offensive quarter for the Cougars. They are up 16-5. Barbatko, he gets a foul called. A little reverse layup he tried. Foul is on number 15. Jake Bertrand, that's his second. Bertrand coming off the bench here, picked up 2 fouls. 41 seconds left, first quarter. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable. It's the Northeastern Clinton Cougars against the Northern Adirondack Bobcats. High school boys preseason action. For Bodko, he missed the first one. Second one's good. 17-5. Cats down by 12. Someone yelling, quick, quick. They give it to the quickest guy they can. Laporte goes to the hoop. He's fouled. He'll be on the line to shoot 2. Well, in that first game, Franklin Academy was down by double digits. They came back in the second half to actually tie it at on the buzzer. Make it 36-36. We went into overtime. Laporte made the first one. 17-7. Second one doesn't go for Botko. Danny LeClaire has got his face down into the court. Caught an elbow or grabbing an ankle. 25 seconds left. It's only 17-6. It was 17-7 momentarily. Mr. Recor coming out to attend to his hurt player. 25 seconds left. Mr. LeClaire was helped off. Twisted an ankle. Dustin Bowman gives it to Farbotko. Hardigan. Gonna play for one shot, I believe. Somebody pushed. I saw the push. I wasn't quite sure. Foul goes on Mike O'Connor, number 24 for the Cougars. Gives the Bobcat the ball back. Got to get the shot off, boys. Well, that buzzer went for a long time. The timekeeper over there said, hey, the quarter's over. Well, the varsity cheering squad is sporting a new look this year, Calvin. There's no gold in there. I guess maybe that's gold on the sleeves. It's like that Notre Dame gold. We'll probably have to paint that on before every game. Just like the helmets of Notre Dame. Bobcats down 17-6. Laporte trying to get a little hop in their step. Hardigan there deflects that pass out of bounds. Hardigan has got some speed and quickness too. Match up well against Donnie Laporte. Myers goes down low with Debray. Debray muscles one up and in. I think he said a little prayer before he puts the shot on that. There's Hardigan using that speed and quickness we just talked about. 19-8, 11-point game. Laporte trying to wiggle his way through 2-3 defenders. He comes up short. Hardigan now brings it up for the Cougars. Finds Farbotko underneath. He puts up a shot. Just a little bit short. Laporte, the bounce pass to Myers. Goes down low to Brassard. Brassard! And they count it. Possible 3-point play. Fairly decent crowd over there. Yeah, you got some competition in the corner. Some guy with a camera. Over there. Oh, they got 2-3 cameras. But they're missing. Oh, is that some other teams?
At least one of them is, yeah.
Ticonderoga?
Seaton's there.
Seaton's there. Okay. Well, if they would have brought an extra mic or two, they got it plugged in and got my expert commentary to go along with it. See, I threw in that big word, expert. 19-10. Turnover by the Bobcats. Bowman with the ball. Farbotko moves to his left. Tyler Brassard. Nice play there defensively, but ball remains in Northeastern possession. Hardigan goes down low. That's stripped away by Brassard. Nice block there. Brassard, though, not prepared for the pass back from Laporte. The Bobcats are went out to services of Jeremy Scott tonight. I see he's over there in a suit and tie. Didn't know that until just noticed it. And that's Heath Dupree scoring a couple more for the Cougars, 21-10. Jesse Debray, I believe, is fouled. That puts the Bobcats in the 1-1. 17 fouls. That's the second on Dustin Bowman. Jesse Debray. Well, now Bobcats without the services of Jeremy Scott, and then Danny LeClaire, one of their starters, he's over there with his ankle up in the air. He got hurt in the first quarter. Foul shot doesn't go. Babby comes down with a rebound. Then he loses it. Off his knee, out of bounds. 5:22 left here, second quarter. Northern Adirondack against Northeastern Clinton. Boys basketball preseason tournament here. Bobcat shootout. Brassard, nice play. Doesn't finish though. Making some nice moves down low. Bowman pulls it up. Gets it to Hardigan. Hardigan kicks it to Babby. Babby. It's back to Bowman. Bobcats playing man-to-man defense. They go over the top. Farbotko. Spinning. Throws the ball up. Foul off the ball. 2-3 Gold with the push. 16 foul called on the Bobcats. That's Jesse Debray. Babby, I think somebody got a hand on that. 4.5 minutes left in this second quarter. Holden Collins goes down low. Debray, he's out of bounds before he can kick it back in. Bowman. Barbatko attempting the three-pointer. That's off the rim. Hardigan. He's hustling. Saves the ball, but DeBray's there for the Bobcats. Hardigan, nice play to keep that alive, but unable to save it. Myers, that comes up short. 21-10 is the score. Jim Supley will come in for the Bobcats. He replaces Jesse DeBray. 4 minutes exactly left here in this second quarter. Jake Bertrand, he'll replace Holden Collins. Brassard goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Barbatko kicks it back out to Babby. Babby waits till Laporte gets in the air, takes the shot. Loose ball ends up in the hands of Brassard. Quickly up the field is Bertrand. Bertrand's fouled hard. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 3:40 on the clock. How long have we been at 21-10? Seems like a long time. Bertrand. Cuts it to a 10-point game. Hope everybody out there had a good Thanksgiving. Got 29 days left. Christmas shopping. Get her done. Christmas is on a Saturday this year. Means you got to go to church on Saturday and Sunday, you know. Catholics are up in arms about that.
Or Friday and Sunday. Friday and Saturday.
Well, I don't know how many priests are going to have a Saturday night mass this year. Mr. Recor, he's a little more animated this year so far.
Leonard talked to him.
He's kind of quiet last year. Already heard him yell, "Play defense!" Mike Recor, second year coaching here at Northern Adirondack, taking over for the retired John Rabideau. Babby can't get that free throw to go. Supley come down with a rebound. Laporte, three-point attempt. That's too strong. Hardigan's there to pick up the loose ball. Hardigan, though, loses it. Brassard got him from behind. Laporte to Myers. So, attack what? Attack, what are they playing, the zone? Supley pops a jump shot, scores 21-13. It's an 8-point ball game. Bowman, watched by Myers. Bowman goes behind the back. No contact there between Bowman and Laporte. Yeah, that's who's that? Bayshard again? 43. I'm on the wrong side. Tom Babby. I think we've seen him hit a couple of them fadeaway jump shots here in his first half. Myers, he's open. That's short. Could tell that from up here. It's a 10-point game. Babby has had a strong first half for the Cougars. Decides to try to go through 4 Bobcats. Gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. Babby shooting a 1-1. Can't make it. Supley pulls down to that rebound. We're down to 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second game of this Bobcat Shootout. Winner here tonight will play Chateauguay. Tomorrow night's championship game. Preseason tournament. When's the regular season start? Next week? Wednesday, Thursday, something like that?
Something like that.
Something like that. How many games you taped so far today, Calvin?
Only my third.
Only third game? Oh, all right. Report. And I'm struggling from the three-point area. 23-13. Barbatko. He's stripped of the ball, but Hardigan's there to pick it up for Northeastern. Mike O'Connor in the game. Sets the pick. Mabby gets it over to Heath Dupree. His shot doesn't go. Brassard pulls down the rebound. Supley running the floor well. He's there with Laporte. Supley got to put it back up hard. He does, but Hardigan's again there. It's the Babby's shot from three-point land goes in and out. Supley gets it to Laporte at midcourt. John Hardigan's all over the place here for the Cougars this evening. Holden Collins gets it to Laporte. Laporte finds Collins. Three-point attempt. That doesn't go. Supley puts it up and in. 23-15. Jim Supley in the right place at the right time there for the Bobcats. Offensive foul called. Cats playing a lot better defensively here in this second quarter. It's an 8-point deficit. Chance here to cut it to 6. 29 seconds and counting left on the clock. First half action of the Bobcat Shootout. Second game of the evening. Bobcats and Cougars. Pass inside to Supley. Nice play by Brassard. Supley finishes it up. Makes it a 23-17 ball game. Bobcats have battled back. Down by many as 14 at one time. Laporte sends that out of bounds. Wow, he called that.
Off for Bobcat.
Was it? Calvin says it was off for Botko. He's got the instant replay. Collins a little bit wide to the left. But the Bobcats, they've come back. They're only down by 6. 23-17. Wild Bill Chase and Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable. Second half action here, folks. Bobcat Shootout, Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network here in Clinton County. Preseason tournament here at Northern Adirondack High School. The Cougars of Northeastern Clinton with an 8-point lead, 6-point. 20, it was 8. 23-17. And that's Babby, I believe, again, hitting a shot. Bayshard? Oh, it was Bayshard? Number 34, I believe that's Bayshard. Bayshard, 12 points in the first half. He's up to 14. Somebody just hit a three-pointer. Wasn't paying attention. It's a 5-point game. Bayshard with 12 points in the first half, 10 of those in the first quarter. He only had 2 in that second quarter. Bobcats were down in double digits, and they came back, make it a 6-point game at the half. The Cougars got a 5-point lead. Farbotko was the other leading scorer. He had 7 points. Cougars have 3 players with 2 fouls each. That'd be Tom Babby, Tyler Bayshard, and Dustin Bowman, each with 2 fouls. Bobcats' leading scorer was Jim Supley. He had picked up 6 points in the second quarter. So the Bobcats cut the deficit. Now it's a was waiting for him. I didn't see them putting the score up. Jeez. It's 25-22. 3-point game now, folks. This has got a lot of familiarity as the first game of this tonight. Franklin Academy was down big to Chateauguay, and they battled back, and they ended up tying it going into overtime. And the Bobcats, they're 3 points away from tying this ball game, but there's a lot of this half yet to go. Laporte, he hits the shot. Laporte, he was shut down in that first half. He only had 1 point. And that was Jim Supley was the leading scorer with 6, and Kyle Brassard had 4 points for the Bobcats. Foul trouble for the Bobcats. They also got 3 players with 2 each. Donnie Laporte, Jake Bertrand, and number 11, Danny Myers. It was number 42, Corey Letourneau was in the game. He's back. Dustin Bowman came back in. Bobcats are without the services of their senior, Jeremy Scott. Danny Leclerc still being attended to on the sidelines. Did something to his ankle in the first half. Winner of this contest will play the Chateauguay Bulldogs in the championship game to be held here on this court tomorrow night. 7:30 scheduled start. This game was a 7:30 scheduled start. Didn't get underway though until about 8:05. What do we call? 3 seconds? 3-second violation. Bobcats turn it over. Tyler Bayshard, come back. Give it back to Bowman. Bowman likes to dribble behind his back all the time. Defensively, Jesse DeBray getting into the face of Heath Dupree, and then a foul called against the Cougars. Bayshard's third foul. That could spell trouble for the Cougars. Bayshard having a good night offensively. The crowd really hasn't got into this game yet. Crashing the boards was Brassard, Tyler. Is it Brassard?
Brassard,
yeah. Kyle Brassard. I said Tyler. His younger brother's Tyler. You won't be happy I'm calling him Tyler. Shots in and out. That's out of bounds off the Cougars. Some of the fans didn't think so. I think one of the Cougars did swat it out.
Those are Cougar fans who didn't think so, though.
Right. All right. Let's clarify that. Bertrand, a little hop into side, finds DeBray. DeBray goes over the top, though. Jesse DeBray, I think that's his second foul. Yep. Laporte getting up there to stop that pass. And the Cougars turn it over again. Bobcats have turned up the intensity on the defensive end. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's a tie ball game. Hey, I didn't know it was tied up. 25-25. Supley passes it to DeBray. Catches him in the nose. That's out of bounds. Shouldn't laugh. Supley, well, DeBray was wide open. I get them hands up. Be ready for the pass.
80 miles an hour, 6 feet away.
Barbotko handling the ball there. Gives it to Hardigan. Bayshard shots in and out. That's off in DeBray and out of bounds. Josh McNeil come in for Jesse DeBray. He's still holding on to his nose. Babby now pulls up. A little bit short. Laporte goes in, gets the rebound. Laporte moving to his left. Laporte looking for something there. Hardigan running the floor. Lays it up and in as he beats Bertrand down the court. Laporte is trying to do a little bit too much by all by himself. Bertrand. Farbotko getting a hand in there. Taps that ball out of bounds. 4:07 on the clock. It's a 2-point game. 27-25 to Cougars with the lead. Northeastern and Northern Adirondack. Boys high school basketball action through the hands of one of the Cougars. Supley. Jim, it went off in somebody. He's ready to go up the other end of the court. Supley, jump shots, good. Ties the ball game up. Babby now. And Myers going to pick up his third foul. Reaching in there on Tyler Bayshard. Bayshard. He was lighting it up in the first half, but been rattling them in and out here in the second half. Babby being watched closely by Laporte. Myers leaves Babby open. Foul called against Northern Adirondack. Foul was on Jake Bertrand. That was his fourth. No, his third, excuse me. Doug Alexander in the contest for the first time. 3 new players in for the Bobcats. Laporte and Supley stay out there. We got Collins, Alexander, and Brassard. They're replacing Dupree, Bertrand, and Myers. Collins to Babby. Babby takes it up and scores. 29-27. That turnover gives the Cougars a 2-point lead. Brassard from downtown. He's short. Farbotko comes up with it. Farbotko tries to find Babby, but Brassard steps in front of that. Laporte almost lost it. Regains control. Some more contact. Laporte looking for some fouls, and they're not calling it. Collins, he nails the jump shot. 2-pointer. Ties it up. Bobcats getting some better outside shooting here in this second half. Farbotko trying to go to Hardigan. Collins gets a hand in the passing lane. Oh, both teams playing much better here in this second half. Hardigan will inbound the ball for the Cougars. Northeastern, that is. Babby pulls up. Crashing the boards, number 44, Heath Dupree. Puts it back up and in and gives the Cougars the 2-point lead. 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Cougars enjoyed a double-digit lead in the first half. The Bobcats fighting back, get in it. Laporte puts the Bobcats on top. Hits the 3-pointer. It's 32-31. Hardigan almost lost it. He regains control. Farbotko driving to the hoop. He misses. Hardigan comes up with a loose ball. Kicks it back out. Babby pulls up. Shot doesn't go. Doug Alexander pulls down the rebound. Laporte trying to catch his breath. Slowing things down a little bit. Go over the top to Laporte. Laporte, jump shot. It's good. Feeling it right now. Donnie Laporte. Bobcats with their biggest lead of the night, 34-31. Bayshard trying to go over Supley. Supley, nice job of boxing him out after the shot. Alexander, you're by yourself. Slow things down. Hardigan gets a hand in there. See, I was ready to go home early in the game, remember? 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Cats were down by 6 at the half. Now they are up by 3. Jim Subley, that's short. Oh! Wow. Jim Bruno, the official, says that was off for Botko.
He's in the Christmas spirit already here.
Big break there for the Bobcats. 4 seconds on the clock. Brassard scores. And the Bobcats turned it around here. They were down by 6 at the half. Now they're up by 5 going into the fourth quarter, 36-31. We're back on. Babby starts the fourth quarter off. Collins come down with a rebound. Then he was fouled by Bayshard, I believe. Dupree. Oh, him and... You sure? Dupree even out there? Well, one's got a little beard action, I guess. They look a lot alike. Their haircuts. It was Dupree. Laporte, he was heating it up there in the third quarter. Found his stroke. It's kind of cold in the first half with only 1 point. Laporte, that's off the mark. Supley underneath. He can't get it going to fall in. Bayshard comes down with the ball. Gives it to Babby. Laporte trying to push his way through. That pick. I don't know, he's been trying to get the attention of the officials, and he's got it. I don't think the way he wanted it. That's the third foul on Donnie Laporte. Ooh, almost picked up one there, too. Orville Neto saying, what's going on out there? And the foul goes against Northeastern. Four fouls on Tom Babby. Five team fouls against the Bobcats, 4 against the Cougars. It's still a 5-point game, 36-31. Laporte again. Laporte again trying to do too much by himself. Got to work as a team. Possession arrow, I guess, in favor of the Bobcats, so they maintain possession. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 6:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Regulation, I guess we could say. Possibility of having another overtime game. All right. I guess the officials need a breather here or something. They're taking a sweet time getting the ball back in play. Laporte goes down low. Supley, he can't get it under control. Babby can't get by Laporte. Hardigan banks off, runs down the court, gets in position defensively. Doug Alexander taps it to Supley. Supley's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot too. Did he elbow that? Did he elbow it to him or the wrist or something? Little tap pass. Looked like a shuffle pass in football or something. Supley. Got to bend your knees there, big guy. Late in the game, he's tired. That's out of bounds off in Jesse DeBray, working hard underneath. Got a hand on it, but knocks it out of bounds. Supley doesn't make either one of them free throws. 36-31, Hardigan. Bodies flying all over the place. And then Hardigan draws the foul against, I think it's being called against Jesse DeBray. That's his third, 16 foul on the Bobcats. Hardigan took two guys out on that one play. There, he's bending his knees. Oh, a little bit too hard. Gets the back of the rim. No points yet to be scored here in the fourth quarter. Oh, that looked like it left his hand. Can you do that? Throw it up and catch it and then throw it again? Laporte from outside. That rattles around, doesn't go. It's a three-point game. Offensive foul. And Tyler Bayshard. A lot of people running around with their hands up here tonight. I was taught at work to put my hands out like that. Thumbs up, go. Hi, I'm Bill Chase. I'm here to help. Four fouls on, what's that, three guys with four fouls? Laporte can't get it to go. DeBray keeps it alive for the Cats. Going to Supley, but he loses it. Bayshard steals it away. Hardigan. Jim Bruno calls the foul on Donnie Laporte. That's four for him. Calvin keeps sticking his fingers up. 4-4-4. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Will there be anybody left here to play this game? A lot of people with four fouls. Hardigan on the line. 17 fouls against the Bobcats. He makes it a two-point game, 36-34. Well, that's a little bit eerie, you know. It was 36-36. The end of regulation. Chateauguay and Franklin Academy. 36-35 as Hardigan hit both those free throws. 5:30 on the clock. Timeout called. Varsity cheering squad on the floor. Brassard inbounds to Jake Bertrand. Laporte's on the bench. Cats are up by one. Supley trying to backdoor that pass down to DeBray. That was picked off. That's a turnover. Babby. That doesn't go. DeBray having a nice inside position on Bayshard. He's able to pull down that rebound. Cats have yet to score a point in this quarter. Oh. Bertrand taking it strong to the hoop. The official says before the shot. Bertrand shooting the 1-and-1. The official said he was fouled before the shot. The shot actually went in. He makes the front end of the 1-and-1. The shot went in, but it didn't count. Just clarify that. Second one doesn't go. Bayshard's there to pull the ball down. He's got 3 or 4 people out there for the Cougars playing with 4 fouls. We got Bayshard has 4. Babby. What about Dupree?
Not sure. He's got 3. I think he's got 3.
For Botko, we haven't mentioned his name much here in the second half. He had a strong first half for the Cougars. Bayshard on the line. Foul is on number 30. Who's that? Jim Supley? First foul of the night. Tyler Bayshard. That one doesn't go in. It's a 2-point game, 37-35. Preseason Bobcat Shootout. Good games here tonight, folks. Chateauguay and Franklin Academy have already went into overtime. Chateauguay prevailing in that one. Bobcats and the Cougars knocking on overtime door. 4:38 left in regulation. It's just a 2-point game, 37-35. Defense has tightened up here. Bobcats just scored to 1 point in this quarter. The Cougars have only scored 4. That's out of bounds off the leg of Tyler Brassard. How long can Mike Record go without putting in Donnie Laporte? Orville Neto, he's elected to stay with his key guys even if they are in foul trouble. Bayshard, that's off the mark. Myers is there to corral that rebound. Myers to his left. That don't go. Heath Dupree ends up with a double dribble, turns it over. 4 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. The Bobcats will inbound the ball underneath their basket. 30-second timeout called. Okay, the Bobcats. Supley finds Brassard. He converts. Brassard finishing. Supley with a nice pass. Hardigan watched by Bertrand. Hardigan almost lost it. Gets it to Babby. Babby's 3-pointer. It's up short. Babby goes and gets his own rebound. That one's not good. Supley right over the top of Hardigan. Oh, looked like he was going to swat him like a fly. Got a hand on it. It's out of bounds. Dupree. Find Bayshard on the elbow. Wow. Foul is called on Jim Supley. Boxing out a little too aggressively on Tyler Bayshard. 1-on-1. 19 fouls. Cougars will be in the double bonus. And the next foul by the Bobcats. Well, this game will go on forever now. Everybody's taking foul shots the rest of the game. I like soccer. Clock runs continually. Jesse DeBray Deschard makes it a 2-point game. Wow, Brassard cutting to the basket. Jake Bertrand finding him. That's twice now Brassard picking up the last 2 key baskets for the Bobcats. Barbatko. Foul. He'll be shooting the 2, Mr. Jim Brano. Double bonus situation. Mike Barbatko. (41-37). Cats up by 4. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here on Hometown Cable. Calvin's got the camera in the palm of his hand now, folks. Barbatko makes 1 of 2. Number 23, Dustin Bowman, come in the game for Michael. It's a 3-point game. Laporte continues to sit on the bench. Supley dishes to Bertrand. Goes down low to Debray. Jesse Debray gets open, puts it up and in. Laporte goes to the scorer's table. Bowman almost losing it. Laporte comes in for Myers. (43-38). 2 minutes and 41 seconds left. Oh, I'm getting a little dry in my throat. I gotta go home and have a beer. Tragedy happened the other day at my house, Calvin. We watched Babby score. Jake Bertrand, I think, got kicked in the head.
Ran out of beer?
No, I didn't run out of beer. I dropped a 12-pack of beer down the cellar stairs. It was bottles. Only broke 2. Sam Adams, too.
Oh, the good stuff.
Yeah. I was almost crying. I had to clean it up. Go down cellar and it smells like a brewery now. That's off the leg of Supley. It's out of bounds. Jesse Debray bouncing that off the shins of Jim Supley. 43-40 is the score. 2 minutes. Just a little bit more than 2 minutes left in this contest. Regulation anyways. Foul is on Babby. Oh, he kicked the ball away. And it's a technical. Oh. Now he fouled out. And a technical, so the Bobcats will shoot 2. Or 4, won't they?
They'll shoot the foul, and they'll shoot the technical. That'll be Bobcat ball.
Wow, could possibly be a 6-point swing. Danny Myers will shoot the front end, the 1-on-1, and he makes it. Then we're going to have the technical foul. Misses that one. I believe Donnie Laporte is going to come in to shoot the technical foul. Tom Babby in frustration there, kicking the ball away after he picked up his 5th foul. So actually, as Calvin said, he got 6 fouls for the night. Tom Babby played a very good game for the Cougars.
Just got his seasons mixed up, though, that's all.
The seasons?
Soccer and...
Oh. He's just kicking the ball. Thought he scored against Potsdam. Well, they made 3 out of the 4. They're up to a 46-40 game with 2 minutes left. Make 2 points here, and it's a big swing. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Laporte trying to work by Bowman. Foul's going to be on Bowman. It's going to put Laporte back on the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Okay. Calvin's complaining. It's a long game here. I am too. Laporte misses the front end. Supley ends up with a loose ball. It went through the legs. One of the Northeastern players. Myers from downtown. He hits it for only a 2-pointer. The official said he had his foot on the line. It's an 8-point game though for the Cats here in the late stages of the fourth quarter. Bayshard has gone cold here in the second half. Supley with a strong second half for the Bobcats. Comes down with a rebound. 48-40. Cats looking to advance to the championship game against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are from Chateauguay. They prevailed in the first game, beating Franklin Academy. Bayshard. Debray got a hand on it. Heath Dupree. And Myers. Hustle play there. Pays off. Supley come up with the ball. Dishes off to Laporte. We're down to the final minute, folks. Consolation game at 6 tomorrow night, November 27th. Championship game scheduled for 7:30. Brassard, he's had some big baskets here in his fourth quarter. Drives to the hoop. He's fouled. He'll be on the line to shoot two. Corey Letourneau will take the place of Tyler Bayshard, who has just fouled out with his 5th foul. Orville Neto choosing to stick with his players that got into some foul trouble. And in the late stages here, he's lost Tom Babby and Tyler Bayshard. Supley again, hustling, saves it, though it's into the hands of Hardigan. And an intentional foul. Frustration settling in on the Northeastern side big time. Donnie Laporte on the line. And this is the first one. So on an intentional, you shoot two and you get the possession. Keep possession. And you keep possession. All right. The Bobcats in the first quarter did not look like it was going to be much of a ball game, and since second quarter on, they've sort of woke up or something.
Look like the Red Sox coming back against the Yankees, ball.
Oh, geez. I'm going to listen about that all year or what? Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like they were dead in the water. It came alive. Farbotko with the steal. 15 seconds. Cats with a 9-point lead. 3-pointer put up by Bowman. Rattles out. Supley again. Jim Supley coming off the bench, playing a good game. Brassard, that won't count. Final score 49-40 to Bobcats. Coming back from a double-digit deficit. Pull this one out. They're into the championship game. Tomorrow night, they'll face the Chateauguay Bulldogs in the Bobcat Shootout championship game for preseason tournament. Get that camera off me. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine. Wishing everybody a good night. Drive carefully out there and let us know about January 15th.